For what specific purpose did I come into this earth's plane? To meet self and to make for more constructive forces in the experiences and associations with others. Know that as ye do unto the least of thy associates, ye do unto the God within thee that is in the image of the God without. Do I owe the members of my family anything, and what? This is a very uncertain question. There is a duty, an obligation that ye owe self in the relationship to every member of the family, as every member owes same to thee, to make the associations constructive and each better for having been thrown or drawn together. For nothing happens as by accident, but that the glory of the Father may be manifested in the doings and the relationships of each individual as one to another. To read, to interpret one's book of remembrance, that is, your past lives and planetary sojourns, is to help, to become a constructive experience. For to know same, that is, your Akashic record, is to turn to that as He, the Master, hath given. Abide in the faith in me, and I will bring to your remembrance all things from the foundations of the world. Then it becomes not only a privilege, not only an opportunity for one to look into that which has been the accomplishment of self, for it is indeed not as a mirror that reflects only that which is before same, but rather it is the mental and spiritual mirror that becomes a helpful force if it is but applied in constructive ways and manners in the experience. Are these then shortcuts? Never, for as has been given, not in self-indulgence nor self-gratification, but let all things be done to the glory of the Father. For it is in Him that ye live and move and have thy being. There are many influences and many forces, but only one Spirit of good. There are many entities in the inter-between, in the borderland, in the shadowland, in the developing along the way, but only one Spirit of truth, which is life everlasting. And know ye are constantly meeting thyself. For the way is in truth and light, and as ye journey through the experiences of life, and as the way in material things is opened by the activities of the body, whether it be physical or mental, these become, then, experiences that are to be applied. As He gave, be ye fruitful, subdue the earth. So many ways become open, so many interpretations, so many conceptions crowd upon the entity as to which way to turn. Let it be rather, as He hath given of old, be still if ye would see the glory of the Father. Let thy concept be manifested by thy word, and thy act to thy fellow man, and not by some great deed, some great act, but rather as thou saw him in the lowliness of those environs of the soldiery, as thou saw him take Talitha by the hand, and lifting the eyes say, Peace, be still, that life may manifest in the hearts and souls of those that believe on God. Study to show self-approved unto the creative forces, God, rightly divining the words of truth, keeping self unspotted from the world, knowing that whatever position, whatever place ye occupy is not perchance, nor by chance, but as that merited in thine own self. But as to what ye do with thine opportunities in making known the more oft to those that ye meet, and know day by day the fruits of the Spirit of truth and justice and mercy and honour and grace, makes for how much harmony and peace and understanding may come into thine own consciousness, not as for self-aggrandizement, but that the glory of the Father may be made known to the sons of men. As each is a portion of that whole in the manifestations of life in the individual soul, let it ever then be in thy purpose, in thy aim, in thy desire, to show forth the love of God that bringeth peace and harmony, and those experiences that though there be trials, temptations, disappointments in thy experience, the love of the Father, as was shown in Jesus, is able to keep thee and to make thee strong in thy daily life in such measures, in such manners, as to bring harmony, peace, joy. Not as the world counts any of these, but that satisfaction, that glory, that assurance and abundance within, that makes thee know that thy spirit beareth witness with his spirit that ye are indeed a child of the living God. Let the entity then first of all take stock of self and of its purposes and its ideals. Are they grounded in material things alone, that there may be fame or fortune for the glory alone in same? Or is the life to be, are the expressions of its associations to be, a manifestation of the real purposes of a servant to the fellowman in this material experience? For as ye do it unto the least of thy associates, thy brethren, ye do it unto thy Maker. It is then not all of life to live for the gratifying of self, in self-indulgence, in self-glory, but more, that in each contact, each association, there may be shown, not for self, but for the glory of the Father, the love, the care, the hope that should be in the heart of each soul that seeks to be, in the chosen profession of the entity, a co-laborer with the Father God in bringing hope and faith to the hearts of those that are weak, that are ill, that have lost hold upon their purposes in a material plane. I am thine, Lord, in the love thou hast shown through the Christ. Bring to this body of mine that thou seest, that thou knowest is best, that I may be the more perfect manifestation of thy love among the children of men. Use my life, use my purposes, use my aims and desires in such ways that they may be to the glory of the Father, in the Son, Christ the Lord.